Next on the Nick Dick, Small Dick Network. Yeah. Make a dick work. Make a dick work. Make a dick work. Making dick work every night, every day. Making dicks work. That's what we do. Make a dick work for you. Make a dick work. That's what we do when we make them dicks for you. Make your dick work. Oh my God, make my dick work. At night and in the morning, make my dick work. Everybody wants to do it and make your dick work. Make your...
You fucking piece of shit!
Don't make your...
Your dick sounds more like a toothpick calling me a fork.
Again!
Make your dick work. Even if it's small as shit. Make your dick work. Dick. I know a guy named Richard, but we call him a dick. And he rocks at night. Richard stand all fucking night, yo. Oh yeah. Richard. Yeah,
Blow your ass up.
I'll make your...
The bomb looks like to blow your ass up. Again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Hard Feelings. Make your dick work. Yeah, that's all he wants to do in the morning and the night. What is up, everybody? Welcome to fucking No Hard Feelings, coming to you live from New York and Las Vegas and Canada at the same fucking time. Dick work. And tonight on the show, Nicky Nines and Marz Mira.
Yo, what's up, Patreon? How's it going? Ho, ho, ho. Merry
Patreon
Christmas.
family. Yes, Christmas time is here upon us. What is up, everybody, on a Monday night? Are you at home watching shitty wrestling? Well, stop watching that and come on over. Shout out to the family, Foul Mouth Patreon. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good on a Monday night. Make your dick work. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We got to talk about the vaccine for a little bit here and what's going on with that. There's a lot going on with the vaccine. They're currently being distributed to every state in the union right now. We'll find out what's going on in Canada with it, too. Nicky in Canada. And, all that shit. Plus, we got community drama. When do we not?
Jake
We got...
Ford, you got a small dick, honey. Like a toothpick.
Is that really your... Was that your wife, bro?
Oh, she was talking in a goofy voice. She wasn't serious with her voice.
Oh,
shit.
So let's get on that right away. Apparently, J.R. Ford, who's part of the Patreon family, right? He has been for a while. He also likes to watch all the other shows. He watches the shows. He's in the chat. So I came to Nick tonight because this is the first I heard of it, but Nick had an altercation with him in numerous shows, I guess, in numerous chats, not just in our chat here on Foul Mouths, but in other chats like YRs and shit. So I went to Nick and I asked him about it, and Nick told me that some really crazy shit was said to him about his wife, and I guess we could pick up this topic here. I mean, right? It's part of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what exactly was said? Like, because he said that you blocked him, and then I came to Nick to ask him about it, and Nick gave me he gave me his side of the story, which you want to tell everybody
Dude,
what you
Well, they're like, this dude just talks shit all the time, and he's talking shit in fucking Wires Chat because he's a mod over there, and like they had their brief moment of bravery, and they're talking all the shit, and then they get on the subject my wife, and he's talking shit. Oh, fuck his Asian whore wife. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, dude, she's never said it. It has nothing to do with you or the community, and it's just shit that Scott brings into it because he likes to bring my wife up all the time because he's a fucking psycho, like bringing up everyone's wife. But so it's like, so when he says that kind of shit, and he's always saying "fuck me" and all this shit, it's like, dude, the second I saw him, it's like, oh, well, I'm banning you. Fuck you. You know.
Yeah.
And I said, if you don't want me to do that, I'll respect your wishes because it is your thing. But he's just, yeah, you did, motherfucker.
Well, he's saying that
you talked hella shit.
He's saying he didn't talk shit to you about like.
Didn't. He's saying he didn't, but I saw that motherfucker in the fucking chat, and that right then and there, I just said, you know what, I'm fucking banning him.
Wait. He said he didn't say anything, right? He's saying
he didn't say anything, but that's bullshit because I saw him fucking say it. He was in fucking Wire's chat. He had the fucking wrench. All of them were talking shit. He talks shit all the time. He's a little shit talker. He tries to start shit. He tries to talk shit. He's just a little faggot fucking troll. Like, and I get it that he's part of the Patreon family, but I don't like the fucking guy. He's a little fucking scumbag.
Well, I mean, his thing is he said he's never said shit to you in our chat before, and like you unjustifiably like got him out of there just because of shit you said in other chats. I mean, shit he said in other chats to you, I guess. And
well, I mean, if that's someone's put it, I guess. I mean, like, it's justified or not, but as far as your chat goes, no, it's not justified in your chat.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, I don't know how he could. I don't know what the fuck. You know, he's saying he never said anything. I mean, you know, you said you saw it, right?
Dude, I know what I read. I'm not fucking stupid.
You sure it wasn't? You sure it wasn't like a troll in his name? You know what I mean? How that shit happens?
Wrench.
Oh yeah, with a wrench. Well, that's true. That's true. But then again, yeah, I've seen trolls with wrenches before. Believe it or not, in certain chats. You know, but I mean, I'm not saying it was him. What's up to Real Talk in the chat? Real Talk dropped this fucking song this week. Shout out to Real Talk, man. How you doing, brother?
Is that the same song that Cool that he did?
Yeah.
Play on your,
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, Real? Go check it out, man, on Real's channel and Spotify and all that shit. But yeah, so supposedly they're gonna make everybody take this fucking vaccine now, and I'm watching on TV. Biden came on tonight. He's like, fucking, here we go. You knew they're gonna fucking put it on us like this. They're gonna make us take this shit. They're gonna make people take this shit. They're gonna force it into us.
They're going to start from the top first, man. From the healthcare workers, paramedics, probably policemen, policewomen, shit like that, man. It's going to filter on down to the fucking everyday person, man. But I hope it just doesn't get forced on people, man. That's my big thing. Like, look, man, it's your option. It's your, whether you want to take it or not, that's up to you. It's a personal fucking choice. Just like most vaccines or all vaccines, whatever. I just don't want things to be pressed on us to the point where, hey, man, you got to renew your license. Well, you're not going to renew your license unless you have your COVID-19 vaccination. That's the kind of shit.
Forced inoculation. JR, what do you mean he can get away with it here, man? I just fucking called him out and brought it out to the out front, bro. Like, if he get away with it, it's not bringing that up. That's, me not bringing it up at all and just washing over it. So I don't know why you would say, go ahead and lie, you can get away with it here. What does that mean? I'm not covering up for anybody. He said his side.
I'm not covering it up, dude. No.
He said his side. I heard your side. And the conclusion is you said you didn't do it. He said you did it. So what do you want me to do?
Let me see if Wire has the chat up. I'll take a screenshot.
What am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I asked him. He said why he did it. You said it wasn't in this chat. So I said that to him. I relayed the message to him. You asked me to do that. So I don't understand why you're saying he's getting away with it here. I don't know. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what you want. Like, and I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I'm just really trying to understand, like, what am I supposed to do from here? You know what I mean? I addressed it. You asked me, you didn't really even ask me to address it, and I did. So, like, I'm trying to do the right thing here, But, I mean, you say you don't talk about wives. He said you did. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
No, it's just another J.R. Ford in there with a fucking wrench saying that shit. I highly doubt that. So.
Well, I mean, listen, it could happen. So, I mean, if he's saying he didn't do that, and you have a screenshot of it, and he's still saying he didn't do it.
I'm trying to find the fucking stream, but Wire takes us down all the shit, so it's kind of like hard.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt you'll find it, but it's because if it was a while ago, especially. But whatever. I mean, listen, JR, I don't understand what you want me to do, man. I asked him about it. As far as anything else, I guess you guys can let me see. Well, seems washed over. Why does it seem washed over? Am I supposed to bend Nicky over a wooden stone or something now and whip him and lash him? Do you want me to block him in the chat? Take his wrench away? Like, what is it? Like,
right.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. How is it washed over? How is it washed over? What am I supposed to do? You want to call in and you can talk to him yourself? So it's not washed over?
Yeah, maybe we can fix it. Maybe
Otherwise, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, am I wrong? Like, what else am I supposed to do? You want to call in and talk to him yourself? And then it won't be washed over. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't know how the fuck it was washed over to begin with. I addressed it. I mean...
I think so. He just wants the wine. He thinks his fucking dollar's worth more than it is.
I mean, I'm giving you the chance to fucking, like, it's not washed over. You could call in and address it. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here out. I brought it up, talked to him. He told you his side. You know what I mean? I don't know what else you want me to dig like YR does and stuff like that? You want me to sit here and talk about it for like half hour straight and then I'll disappear and do my laundry and shit? Dye my hair? I don't know. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. As
long as you do it with a candy cane on your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you
Exactly.
have the candy cane.
As long as I have a candy cane on my dick, that's all that fucking matters, You know who knows all about that?
He's got a candy cane hanging off his dick.
That guy right there.
What
Touch
the fuck?
dicks?
Only $100 to ban me? I think I'd worth a little more than that. Shit.
$100 to ban Nicky? Oh my god, man. Are you guys serious? Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't say that. Come on. $50 and he's gone. No.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
No, but serious, JR, I'm trying to give you the respect there, bro. Call in. If it's not washed over because I didn't wash it over. I'm trying to get to the core of what's going on. Obviously, you guys don't like each other. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure you both are. It's brought up and it's good. Yeah, and it's good to go.
Look, man, JR4 could apologize, and things can be normal again.
Wait, how much can I give you to ban JR4 from the chat? Like, how much? What's his Patreon? Like $5? I'll give you $5 right now. If you get, I'll give you 10.
Oh my god, you hate him that much? I mean, you
No,
really.
he's just a little fucking troll. Like, the dude's just kind of like a little troll shit talker, and it's like I know what I read, and maybe it was troll, but I fucking doubt it because JR4 is just one of those dudes that sits. Oh, I'll get with him later. Oh fuck, yeah, you'll get with nothing, bitch. He'll go over to Wire's chat and fucking cry.
Oh, I get it, man. If you got kids around, I hear that, bro. Because I get fucked up in that shit too. Like, people will call me up on the phone. Not call me up, but like hit me up on Twitter or Skype or something. And they'll be like, yo, I got to talk to you about this or that right now. And it's like, all right, I can't talk right now. And it'll be like, some people are like, why? And I'm like, 'cause I got my kids around. Like, I don't feel like having this conversation in front of my 13-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, so I get that shit. But all right, man. I mean, listen, I hope you, listen, I'm not washing over anything. We bring everything up. It's not a big deal. It's part of the community. That's what we do on this fucking show. Talk about that type of shit. So, I brought it up. You guys want to work it out from here, and I don't know. It's up to you guys. But as far as the vaccine, yeah, man, my wife's a nurse. She's going to get forced into this shit. And I don't know how about everybody feels at home about it that are listening to this, but I'm not taking it.
I don't like it because my wife's the same boat as yours. She's going to have to take that shit. And it sucks because when I have kids, and I'm like, yo, if we have a kid with fucking 2 heads, you're aborting that motherfucker. Because I just don't want to fucking deal with that shit.
Jeez.
I don't know what it caused. You don't know what it's... And the worst part is that it only works for like a few months. Like, it's only got a few months of worth out of it. So, like, what's the fucking point? So, for 3 months, you're going to have to take another?
I know.
And another?
Yeah, it's only viable for so long, It's like the flu vaccine.
Yeah.
So Nick, I think what JR has got this hang up on, like, where not hang up, but like you explained it to me too. Like, you went and did your thing with Scott yesterday, right? You did a video on Scott, right? And you got pretty deep into it, played played some old clips and shit. You know, and you're getting pretty deep into him as we speak. Like you're in a thing with him. And I guess the way that people see it is like, I guess they see you going at Scott and they see you like you don't give a fuck. And I guess like some people are like you explained it better when you were talking to me about it, like because you said something about like how like a couple of guys felt towards you because you came right in busting chops or saying this or saying that about somebody, you know, you didn't give a fuck type of thing, and you just said what was on your mind, and like some people take offense to that, and some people still call you a new guy and all that shit, and you know. Even though we're like 12 fucking episodes into this show alone, and you were on for months before that. But still, like you explained it better when we were talking about it. You kind of grasp the concept on what people negatively think about you. You do, right? Don't you?
What?
Like you get what? Yeah, I mean, you get it. You said it. You say it yourself sometimes.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I'm fully aware how I am. I no apologies. I don't think I'm some kind of saint or anything. I come on, I'm a prick. I talk shit. I don't really care because, like, to me, this is kind of just fun and fuck around. Like, everyone here takes it like some, you know, fucking serious thing, whereas me, it's just like it's nothing. You know? Yeah. It's just fucking around. It's a good time for me. You know, I don't get caught up in all the stuff, and I don't like listen to all the shows because for me, it's just not my thing. You know? Yeah. I'm not gonna like rag and say people are bad or anything like that, or I'm better than anyone like that. But it's just like for me, I take it for what it is, and that rubs people the wrong way, you know. Yeah. Because everyone in this community thinks that like everyone in this community thinks you should be able to be like a piece of shit, fucking dogs people, talk shit about people, fucking threaten people, make up drama, do stuff to kind of like embarrass people, and that's cool. You know, that's the community. I mean, you look at fucking. The shit going on with fucking Bullfrog. Like, I get why it's going on. Yeah. But I have no interest in it. Like, I have no interest in making fun of him. I have no interest in teaming up on him. The few weeks ago when fucking Marz got mad at Tommy, you know, everyone on that call started bagging on Tommy. I didn't, because I'm not going to. I'm not interested in that. That's, to me, just not my thing, man. You know? Yeah. So, and maybe it just rubs people the wrong way because I act like my shit don't stink or something, maybe. So...
Yeah, I guess I heard YR saying that what he had a problem with was like, you said something like, you don't give a fuck about anything in the community, but yet you do care. You know what I mean? Like he was like trying to say. Capacity? Well, in the capacity of for instance, with JR4, like he was getting at like, you know, you could sit there, you sit there and you talk shit, and then say you don't care. It's all just like whatever. But yet, like if somebody says something back to you, you know, you get mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not mad.
Which is normal.
Random. It's not like a big deal.
Yeah,
it's not.
It
has nothing to do with it. He's playing the fucking game just like everybody else is.
Yeah, and I guess what else he was saying was something about like the rack thing that you said, like you know how you said that you were gonna like if you saw somebody outside of the community. That thing that you said to Scott, like, oh, fuck that. No, like, we would be going to blows, like, if I saw you outside the community. Like,
oh, Scott, but that's Scott. That's
not everyone else. It's not everybody,
That's a special thing, and that's more of a... Because the things he said and done, and the way he goes about it, and the way he tries to lot over people, like the way he was talking to Amanda Carmen the other day, you know, and I reviewed all that clip yesterday. If I was walking down the street and heard somebody doing that to some chick, I'd be like, what the fuck, and give him a smack. That's just, that's just principle. Yeah. You know? Yeah. JR4, man, I just gave him a fucking ban, dude. Like, you unbanned him, I'm sure, so who gives a fuck? I'm like, what the fuck's he crying about? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, it's, well, it's I'm not even big of a deal.
I'm not even like bringing that up for the I'm not bringing this up just because of that situation with JR Ford. I'm like bringing it up because of like, you know, I've heard fucking for the last 2 weeks, you know, YR and a couple of other guys with him like say that shit about you. Like, oh, he acts like he doesn't care, but he fucking really does care. And it's like, yeah, he does care. He doesn't want to have his wife fucking made fun of, you know, obviously. But in a sense,
that kind of shit.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, you know, they I guess part of what he was saying at one point was like, oh, he acts like he don't give a fuck and nothing bothers him, but it does bother him, type of thing. You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, like, as I said, it's whatever. It's just kind of a fucking petty thing on my part, and I get that. But like, do I overly care what anyone in the community thinks about my wife? No, because they don't know her.
Exactly.
You know, and they don't know who she is as a person. They don't know a thing about her, and none of these people in the community would ever say any of this in the real world.
So then
it's just not my bullshit.
So if you clarified that up, like, I wonder what the fucking problem is. Like, anyway, like, what J.R. Ford? If I could ask you, like, what is the problem that you see with Nick? Like, what is the problem? You know what I mean? Just so we could represent it a little bit better about how YR and those guys feel about him, because they always say like the same shit when they complain about you. It's like I don't know. I guess they could, like what I said. I tried to explain it, but I think, you know, obviously they can explain it better. I wish I had a sound drop.
Yeah,
of what
but
he
I
said,
don't. But I don't care what Wire thinks.
No, I know you don't. I know you don't, but I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to make them understand why I know you, how I know you, and why I like you, is because I know that you'll go and you'll fucking go toe to toe with people and shit, and you'll even like make remarks and say things like, you know, fighting outside the community and shit, and you've been known to do crazy shit in the community right off the bat, but like, I know like you're just fucking having fun with it and playing a game, just the same way that. A guy like fucking SC Steve, people can conceive as a real big piece of shit scumbag troll, right? But I know that SC Steve, when people make fun of him back and people call him out on shit, he laughs his ass off about it when they're making fun of him, when they're saying shit about him, just like he would laugh when he's talking shit about somebody else on his own. And I respect that fact, because I could tell just by that reaction alone that the guy isn't, you know, he might say fucked up shit and might do fucked up things, but he really is just here to have fun, just like you. And that's my point. Like, you're just here to really have fun at the end of the day. It's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, maybe you could say Nick might be a hypocrite in some of the things he says and does, but at the end of the day, he's not really looking to fucking beat up somebody and put them in the rack and fucking destroy their lives. Yeah, he went after Scott. He's going after Scott, and he's saying these things, and he's just playing the game. I mean, what's so bad about that? It's everything else all of us have done. YR has covered me a million times and made all kinds of remarks and critiques about what I do. You know what I mean? It's like when I did that to him the other week, it was like a big fucking deal. We mentioned names, but it works both ways. You can't, you know, if you're gonna sit there and fucking call people out and like go over what they're doing on YouTube and what they're saying and their interactions and their fights and this and that, then when it comes back on you, you know, you shouldn't have hard feelings about it. You know?
No. Like, I think like the misconception here is like how we're defining care. Like, I don't think about these people when I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
I don't even really talk about them. Marz and I will maybe a little here and there, but for the most part, no. This isn't like this. I don't sit here thinking like I wasn't sitting here like, oh, I'm gonna get J.R. Ford.
I know. Well, see, that's the way. Like, you know, I think Scott perceives me. Because I said it to him in a thing. I said it to him, like, to his face, like, is that what you think of me? Like, you think I'm like this fucking scumbag that you think I am in your head? Like, I'm behind the scenes talking to Marz and Nicky, like, yo, we got to fuck these guys over and fuck this guy over. And Marz, I want you to do this. And, you know, Nicky, you're going to do this. And then we're going to fuck with this guy. And then it's like, no, dude, we barely even mention anybody in the fucking community when we talk to each other. And, you know, it's like the same thing with the guys that I work with on Foul Mounts. We barely ever fucking speak about people on here, ever.
Yep.
You know? I barely speak to them enough off air that I'm not going to take that time to speak about other people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's stupid. You know?
There's days when we don't talk to each other. I mean, you know, everyone's so busy, man. There's days where I don't talk to Kid and Nicky.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
Maybe 1, 2, 3 days at a time.
Yeah, and that's we're not on phone calls with each other 24/7 discussing shit with the community. It's never like that. I'm not like that with anybody. You know, I'm not like that with fucking anybody. Nobody on Twitter. Nobody on fucking Skype. You know, I mean. It is what it is, you know. I'm not. It's just I separate it too. You know what I mean? Like, I separate that shit. It's not my life. I think the problem is, and maybe it's not a problem, but I think this is the line in the sand, the differ between some people. You either make this shit a huge part of your life, or you don't. And there's two different kinds of people in this community. There's people who make this a huge part of their lives, and then there's people who don't.
Yeah.
And plain and simple, the people who don't make this a huge part of their lives, I think they don't really care as much what people say, and they could fucking like get on with their shit. And then the people who like really this has something to do with their like everyday thing, and they really take this shit personal. So like when you sit there and you call somebody like a 10th mic, or hey, you bring nothing to the table, or you suck, or you're this or you're that, you don't belong on shows. Some of these people take it fucking really to heart, man. Like you're saying I don't belong, basically. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's the problem sometimes. Like some people take it different than others. Some people take it more serious than others. You know?
No.
I just really think that's part of it.
I think people here are just very sensitive. Like everyone here wants to think that they're better than they are, you know. And I'm not saying like they're less as people and their life doesn't have value and stuff like that. But it's more of everyone here thinks that, like, this is like the end of the game. Like this is everything because it's been here forever. Like Wire will do 5-hour streams most of the days of the week and talk all kinds of shit about all kinds of stuff, and that's his life, that's his being. Me, I'll stream once, maybe twice a week. I'll do this and do Dirty Rotten Podcast. I don't do a whole lot of stuff. By myself, I don't go more than an hour because I don't care enough to go more than an hour. I can't just sit there because I'm always doing that solo anyways. So I'm not sitting there just hemming up the same shit.
Solo.
Once I start repeating myself, it's like fucking this is pointless.
Well, doing something solo by yourself an hour is like really doing 2 hours with another person. You know what I mean? It's like
Well, and I mean, everyone's got to remember too. Like, there's, everyone's got their preconceived notions on people, and there are sides. You know what I'm saying? And
there are.
There's that side that doesn't really like Nicky very much, dude, and obviously. So people from that side aren't going to have many good things to say about Nicky. So,
no, and then you get people who are on both sides, like who watch both shows, are in both chats, like J.R. Ford and stuff like that. And it's like, it sucks when it comes down to like an argument of those people, because it's like, you don't want a fraction. I don't want a fraction. I want the people that watch me to be able to go over to their shit and watch them, to go over to your shit and watch you, and then to come back and watch me, to go over to Joe's shit and watch him, and then to come back, watch me, and then watch you, Nicky, and then watch Dave Rose, and then you know what I mean? Like, that's what we ultimately want. The people that have channels, most people, that's what we should want, is for people to be like, okay, I can go into any chat I want, I can go into any show I want and enjoy myself. That's the way it should be. And that's what every person that owns a channel should want. But that's not what's going on, because some people that own channels do not want to see their people in other people's chats. They do not want to see their people talking on other shows or being involved in other shit. Okay, and that's the fucking truth. That is the fucking truth right there.
Like me, but I don't care about that.
No, I don't think you do, but I'm saying there's motherfuckers that do.
And I don't want people to stop streaming. Like I don't want fucking Wire to stop streaming.
No, I don't want anybody to stop.
I mean, he
you know what?
He provides entertainment for people.
That's what I'm saying. The more people that are brought in, the better it is. And if I'm bringing in people, then I hope I help those guys out. And if they're bringing in people, well, then I hope they help me out. You know what I mean? That's the way it should be. And that's really the way it should be. But some people don't feel that way. Like, for instance, Jesse had an argument with Joe the other night. Not an argument, but Joe basically said, he asked if coming onto my show would be a problem, and Joe basically was like, yeah, it would be a problem with him if he came onto my show. So obviously Jesse's not allowed to call into my shit. And then
obviously.
And then another thing popped up where he was like, Jesse had asked Joe a question, and Joe like either lied or answered the question that he shouldn't have answered it that way. Because personally, if somebody asks me, hey, does Tommy flip out on Joe's show like he flips out on yours, Ken, and I don't watch Joe's show, I would turn around and be like, to tell you the truth, I don't watch it enough to tell you that. But Joe answered the question because he was hit with the question from Jesse about, hey, does Tommy flip out on other shows like he used to flip out on yours, Joe, when he would get mad that people were saying all kinds of stupid shit about him and this and that about him? And Joe turned around and said, nope. He only flips out on my show. That's the only show he flips out and gets mad on, which was a total lie, because if you watch the last 4 or 5 episodes of my shit, Tommy has left every fucking time pissed off because of a soundbite or a chat or something somebody said on a donation or so. Jesse obviously wanted to call in and interact on my shit and has been for a while, but can't because he'll be fucking shunned and treated like shit if he does.
Yeah, but that's a different situation because Joe, this thing for Joe and you are two different things. This is Joe's livelihood. This is your hobby. If you're fun, not hobby. It's not fair to say hobby because you put a lot of effort into it. But for him, if you are competition, everyone in the community is competition. Because I've heard shit of him saying like he was getting other people, like getting all the streams in the community taken down, or some shit before. Like I don't remember where it was, but I remember him saying shit like that.
Yeah, I remember it.
Because everyone here is competition, even me. Like if I'm on there making fun of him, pointing out stupid shit he does, and somebody says, "Oh wait, hey, you're right. Well, I'm not giving him that $5." You know, I mean, to him that's a big deal. Most people here don't care. Like I don't. I think everyone on this call doesn't care who goes where. You know, it's like why would you? It's like who gives a shit, dude? Do what you want. You're a grown person. You could do what you want. Wire, I don't know if Wire cares. I mean, Wire wants everyone on his show anyway, so I'll say he cares in the fact where if people go on other shows, he might get upset, but if you call up his show, he'll be fine with it. You know, I mean, that motherfucker.
Well, I'll tell you, man, if there's anybody who should be pissed, I should be one of the fucking people pissed, because I had people like Yig, who was part of my Patreon for the longest fucking time, who told me, like, not even a month ago, Ken, I will always support you. I love what you do. I always have you back. And now all of a sudden the dude's gone, won't even return a message or anything. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And
but Yig's a flip-flopper.
Well, I mean,
I don't care about that dude. He's been in chats shitting on people, and then he changes his mind. Like 2 weeks ago, he was in maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, he was watching No Hard Feelings, and we're busting up Pork Chop in the North, and he was like, oh wow, damn, I'll never look at him the same. And the next thing he's in there in the chat, like, oh yeah, he just wants the drama, dude. Like there's people here that like the show, then there's people here that like the drama. You know, and there's those are two different fans. Like I've seen them. I've seen the fans in your chat. Okay, you know how many of your fans in your chat that I see in my chat? None. Maybe one or two. You know, because they don't care about the drama. They just want to have a good time with you. But then you have people like fucking Ford. You have people like Yig. You have people like that. And they just want to go where the drama is. So they don't really care about sides. They don't care about any of that. They just want to watch the chaos because they don't have to deal with it. You know, that's why to them, like, Wire's this pioneer of drama because they know where to go to watch the meltdowns. You know, I don't know. I'm high, motherfucker. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, but I mean,
that makes sense. Though.
It does make a little sense because, you know, listen, that's what he prides himself on is the drama. I mean, he every fucking show has that title in it. I mean, there's no denying it, you know. And some people might handle the drama better than others. I mean, if you know, like if you think it's better, the drama on another channel, then so be it, you know, whatever. But I just come like, I'm just like, man, I don't know what motherfuckers want out of me. Like, I try to be cool with everybody, number one. Number two, I try to fucking do the right thing by people, especially the people that are in the Patreon and are, you know, in my chat and part of what we do. And it's like, sometimes I fucking just cannot win. No matter how many times I do the right thing, I get accused and get treated like I'm doing the wrong fucking thing, you know? So sometimes I never break from it. Like I never go, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to do the wrong thing because everybody accuses me of it. But you know what? It's like, how many times can you do the right thing before you turn around and you say, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going to be a scumbag too, you know, and just be a fuck, you know what? And just, you know,
I don't know. I think
like,
you give too much of your time to everybody. You know, and maybe that's out of school for me to say, but you always kind of take everyone's, you know, you're very fair with everyone's opinion on what they think.
Yeah, I try to be,
even the fucking J.R. Ford thing, it's like, and here's what the thing I don't like about it, because to me, it's like a motherfucker throws a few shekels and he thinks that his voice matters. It's like, dude, if you're not like he's saying in the chat, he must shit constantly, I'm not Yig, dude, he talks shit all the time. He's a troll. He's a self-admitted troll and just likes the drama. You know, I mean, I don't know why that's such an issue, and I don't know why it's such an issue where people have to go crying to people. It's like, dude, who gives a fuck? Take your lickings, get over it, man. It's not a big deal, you know. Yeah. Like people, even people in the chat, dude, they take this thing so much more seriously than they're supposed to. You know, and I mean, for J.R. Ford, I know all I need to know about J.R. Ford because he purposely spends all his time listening to every show in the fucking community. Okay, so, and this may be arrogant and shitty of me, but if you were listening to every fucking show in this community and you're so obsessed with it, then you have to be one boring motherfucker, you know, because there's so much more interesting stuff out there. I listen to fucking Ken. That is literally the only thing I listen to the community. Once in a while, I'll tune in YR for maybe 10 minutes and turn it off, and I'll get some clips. I just don't understand what the obsession with this community is when it's not like this wealth of entertainment, you know. To me personally.
Well,
there's so many more things out there you can listen to.
You're not wrong about that. Also, man, like I think everyone is too far up everybody's asshole, bro. I mean, you can't you get messages, you get fucking this guy, help me out with this. Oh, hey, bro, fucking this guy's talking shit about me, man. Can you help me against this? Can you tell this guy to back off? Can you do this? Can you do that? No, motherfucker, you do it on your own, bro. You do it. I don't want to get involved in your shit, dude. You know, I come on here, I do no hard feelings, man, and I do a podcast on Thursday nights, dude. It doesn't involve fucking drama. Like, that's it. Like, I don't want to get involved in your fucking mess, bro. I have no desire to whatsoever. You know? I think if everybody minded their own fucking business and just did what they do, you know, I think this community would be a better place, bro. Also, I think chats have too much fucking power. You know?
Chats have too much power and donators have too much power in this community. Because it's like, dude, it's like, I get it if you got like a dude giving you hella money. I get it if you had someone like, who used to give a lot of money? Fucking, what was that one dude? The nuclear fucking Jew.
Who, D. Wells? I mean...
No. The one that fucking walked away from Joe that was his big donor that basically got in the house.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah, Himmelfarb.
All right, so if I get that. Okay, if a dude like that's dropping that kind of cheddar on you, you probably want to like listen to him a little bit. But if a guy's giving like a $5 here and there, maybe once a month, to me, it's like, dude, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but see,
because I've been a server,
but I don't do it like that,
know?
Man. I do it like, yo, if you're on there for $1, you get treated just like the guy who gives $500. Like, I give my time equally to anybody's support, because to me, it's all about support. It doesn't matter how much support or how little support. It's just about the support, you know what I mean? And that's the way that I always looked at it, because I was always taught, like, if I'm providing something for somebody, the customer and the people are always right. Like, even if I feel I'm wrong, feel they're wrong, in reality, you got to always try to make people happy and feel good and want to enjoy themselves. That's the way that I felt that I should run this channel, try to run anything I do in my life like that, like where I want to make people feel happy and excited and feel like they got their entertainment for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and if that means like, you know, catering to people with the money, but it's really not, because it's like I said, if you're on there for $1, I'm just as much gonna respect you as much as that guy who's giving $100 a month, you know. And I thought that separated me from a lot of motherfuckers, because I saw people.
Well, no, it does. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I saw people who were treating other people who, you know, had more money better than the people who didn't have as much money. And I always was like, fuck that. That little guy gets treated just as good as the big guy. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I always made sure, like, you know, that person with the $1 or who donates $1 gets as much recognition as the guy. You know, I might not get as excited, you know what I mean, seeing it come over the air for $1 than I would for 1,000 or 200 or 100. I mean, obviously I'm going to get more excited, but you know what? I don't turn around and base my show on what I make at the beginning of the night, you know, because I watch some people in this community, and I watch all shows, and I watch some people that if they make a couple of big donations at the beginning of the night, you can guarantee you're going to have a good show and a good night. But if that money's not there right off the bat, you're having a fucking shitty show and you're getting an hour and a half and good night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't do that. And you know what? I caught myself falling into that early on when I was making tons and tons of money on my channel and donations, and I didn't even know what to fucking do with it. I was just giving it away. Okay? Because I was paying everybody who was on my show. I was giving 75% of it away. You could ask all the guys that were on my show back then. I was giving 75% of it away. You know, and I didn't care, because I felt, you know what, I'm happy, everybody's happy, this and that, but I felt myself going, oh my God, my show wasn't as good tonight because I didn't make 300. What the fuck happened? well, I only made like $100. Why is that? And it wasn't because of the money. Like I was like, oh, I need all this money because I gave it away anyway. It was because I was like, uh-oh, am I starting to rate the shows on this now? And I found out early on, nope, you cannot rate your shows. You cannot rate your show or anybody else's show on the money cha-ching value at the end of the night, whether the stream made $700 or $40 or $5. Okay? It doesn't matter by that. It's got to matter by feel and and feeling after the show. Like, for instance, Saturday night, I didn't have my main guys on the show with me, Filthy and Lucky and Chris, and I didn't have those guys there. So, but I had a bunch of other good fucking people who came on, and I felt like we had a fun night and it was a good show. And you know what? I got really good feedback on the show, so it was a good show. And I can't judge that shit, but like I always just wanted to make it to where everybody was represented and fucking, if they're part of this, like I don't just say family and shit like that because I don't mean it. I got accused for being a politician when I was with Cronin. Oh, he's such a politician. He tries to fucking answer all these people this way and tries to act like he's Mr. Nice Guy and this and that, Mr. Good Guy. And it was like, no, it's not a fucking act. Like, I'm not the greatest guy in the world, and I don't claim to be, but it's not an act. I'm trying to fucking be honest.
I think politician
with everyone.
is kind of the wrong word. But look, and he's the same way because, look, I'm going to tell you, man, anytime – and it's one of the reasons why, the biggest reason why I'm not going to take fucking money on here, dude, because once you take money from people, you then are a politician. Especially in this community, bro, where it's very donator based, man. Donators get treated a certain way. This guy expects to do, have this relationship with you and this and that. It's tough, bro. Like, you literally have to have no fucking relationships with anybody.
Yeah, but you want to know something? The people that can maintain those relationships with those people, they stay with them a long time. If you look, those certain people that like aren't around no more, like especially on my channel, it's like maybe some people left because they weren't being catered to. And on other channels, people come back. Like if you look around, there's some big names that have resurfaced on other shows now. And it's like, wow, to see these people come back around, like I wonder what the fuck changed their mind. Like what's different, That, I mean, a lot of it is money driven. And some of these people know when they come into that chat, the big dogs, like with the big money, especially on like other shows, not on my show, because you don't really see that much on my show where there's one big driving force that comes in and fucking comes on air all the time because he's paying to get here or makes decisions on my show because he donates a ton of money. You don't see that on here ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't. Even when there was numerous people donating like that, you just didn't see it. I just never, because like I said, the dollar guy is just as important as the $100 guy because he can't afford it, it's like I'm going to look shittier on him. You know what I mean?
No, I get that, but I think that's where you and I view things different. Like I was a server for a few years, right? So I know what it's like to deal with people that spend money and think that they should, be able to fucking whine like bitches. And I have like zero threshold for it. Like zero, because it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. All right, you spent $12. I'm sorry, you got some extra guacamole. My bad. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to you tell me fuck me. I'm not gonna listen to you tell me I'm a piece of shit because I've heard that shit. Like I've told people straight, go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should hear that type of shit, man. No way. Like, that's where I have a line where I'm like, no, it's not. Like even being in a Patreon, like, no.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like even here, like the fact that fucking Ford just whining about it, it's kind of annoying because it's like, dude, I've seen fucking Bullfrog get ping ponged around your fucking chats a million times from all the fucking mods, And is he fucking, are those mods getting the same talking to? Because Bullfrog gets treated like fucking dog shit by the fucking mods, and everyone just kind of laughs and giggles about it. So what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, he never complains about it, Bullfrog. He doesn't say anything about it. I didn't even know.
So Bullfrog's less of a fucking bitch than J.R. Ford, is what you're saying? Because
well,
it's like, dude, that dude gets so much shit and he keeps coming back.
Well, the way that J.R. Ford made it sound was like, yo, I don't say shit to him while I'm on your shit, and I shouldn't be blocked in a show where I haven't said anything to him. If he wants to block me out and all that shit, then do it on the show I'm doing it on, is basically what he said. You know what I mean? His argument was, okay, maybe I do interact with you in a weird way where we go back and forth with each other, or you don't like what I'm saying, but I didn't say it on this show. So you shouldn't
So
block it.
what he's
You know?
saying is Nicky's taking the grudge from YR's chat to your chat.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but I get it. But I don't. See, I think the different thing for me is I don't care. That's so irrelevant to me. Like, it's like, who gives a fuck? It's like the fact that it even got brought up is like, okay, it's not going to change shit. You know, I mean, it's what it is. We don't like each other, but it's just a waste of time. It's somebody, I guarantee you, that for days has probably been seething over this. Oh, I'm gonna fucking whine. I'm gonna fucking bitch about it. I give fucking a few fucking chuckles, so my fucking voice matter. No, you cunt, your voice doesn't fucking matter. You're a fucking asshole, and you don't like it too fucking bad. You talk shit. I'm not making shit up, you fucking prick. Like, the fact that I even have to talk about it fucking annoys me. Like, it annoys me because it's stupid. It's stupid. Like, people on here just come on here and talk shit. Who cares, man? It's not that big of a deal. It's not the fucking end of the world. People get so fucking ass hurt so easily here. It's like the community of weak fucking faggots. And it just pisses me off that I have to fucking even listen to this.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it comes with the territory, you know? Unfortunately. And
It is Christmas time.
And that's the shitty part of the community, that it's like, even the negative shit's got to be like fucking just, you know, it's got to be mentioned. Even on the shows that, you know, like, for instance, I would never fucking want to talk about this shit on a Saturday night, because, like, this would just be like, no way. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, but like,
it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, it's got to be. There's places for things in play, and that's the funny thing. It's like, I hope people see that, you know, and I know people see it, that there's people that can turn it on, and people that can turn it on and off, and then there's people who can't turn it on and off. They're constantly living it. They're constantly going with it. Can't turn it on and off. It's always there with them.
Ford, I don't care. Or no, Ford's in here saying you don't block my shit. Then if you don't care, I could do what I want though. See, because this is an equal part show. Until fucking Ken boots me, Ken said this is an equal part show. So right now you're in my fucking territory, homie. This ain't Insomniac. If this is Insomniac, fine. So I'm not gonna listen to you fucking run your mouth in here. If you were in my chat, I'd fucking boot you out.
Well, what is he saying?
He's saying, yeah, if you don't care, then you don't block all my shit if you don't care. That's what's gay. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Oh, who cares, Ford?
Well, see, that's what they're saying. That's what YR and a couple of guys say. They say that you say you don't care, but you do. You know what I mean?
We define, it's just a definition thing. We define care differently. Like I care about it as much as I care like a fucking mosquito on me. I slap it. You know, that's what I look at it like. It's not when I think care, I think this is something that actually affects my life and bothers me. I'm not like I think this stuff more like a natural reaction. You know, like telling somebody that says some shit or talks some shit, go fuck yourself.
What was natural reaction? Can I ask you did YR tell you like what his issue with you is or no?
I don't know. I'm sure you said it. I don't pay much attention.
Well, YR's trying to suck his dick right now, trying to call him.
Yeah, YR's trying to kiss my ass right now anyway, so YR has no credibility when it comes to that stuff. Because YR has problems with me, but he doesn't have problems with like people that slander people and lie about them, make up shit about them, and fucking psychopaths who get drunk and threaten people and all the doxing shit. You know, I don't.
Well, that's what I said about the whole. You know, a couple of guys keep bringing up Blake, right? And like, oh, Blake did this 4 years ago. He threatened JB's job or something 4 years ago. And it's like, yeah, okay. So like, yeah, you want to sit there and say that, but other people in this community just threaten other people's shit just recently. So, and you hang out with them with no problem, and you don't call them out for doing it. So it's like, you're still going to remember what Blake said 4 years ago, but you're not going to call out someone that you hang out with on every live stream, right? It's a double standard in this community. It's a total double standard. It's like, you remember what other people say, but they don't remember what their friends say, you know?
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what their friends say, you know? People say, oh, I know people in Border Patrol, and I know people that could do this and do that, but they don't remember that when they come to like, oh, Blake said this 10 years ago. And it's like, yeah, okay, that was like 5 years ago. When do you let shit go that was said so long ago? When does it end? When do the statutes of limitations end on that? Like, hello, that was something that was so long ago. Why are you still speaking about it? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And keep in mind, YR's only fucking upset because I'm not dealing with him right now. If I was talking to Wire and calling a show, he'd be laughing, loving, talking about building bridges. So it's just Wire just doing what Wire does, man.
Yeah,
Wire
that,
doesn't
well,
like
that
when
is
anyone
true.
doesn't give him
That is
attention.
true. When you're calling in the YR show and you're being cool with him and stuff, he's all right. You know, it's not a big deal. But, like, if you don't call in and you don't give him the time of day after a while, he does get pissy. You know? He does.
Pissy like a child gets pissy. Like an 8-year-old gets pissy. That
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing.
just don't like what YR does to me when I get in an argument with him, like, about shit. Like, I'll get in an argument with him, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, what are you sending Billy Ricky to kill me? And I'm like, what? Like, I never even said anything like that. Why would you even say that? You know, and he's like, well, you know, you never know. He lives in the same state. And I'm like, what? Like, dude, I never even said that. And then the other day, he comes to me, right? And basically accuses me of being the guy who's doxing everybody. He goes, do you want me to get rid of my Patreon? Because I'll get rid of it 1, 2, 3, man. I just don't want my shit out there anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what are you saying? That I'm the one who's fucking doxing people?
Jeez,
You know,
really?
like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why would you even say that? You know, and I'm like, I didn't even say I thought it was you, and you're fucking saying me. You know, I was like, and I heard people say that they thought it was him already. You know, and it's like, I didn't even say that with other people, but yet here you are basically saying it's me? Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I think he might have been fucking with me.
He of all people should fucking know better.
Yeah, I think he might have been fucking with me more than anything, but still, I'm like, don't even fuck around like that, man. Like, because I don't condone this shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't like that anybody's shit is out there. You know, and if it was up to me, nobody's shit would be out there. But unfortunately, it is. And the fucked up thing is, well, I mean, listen, I don't know. I watched the Lockjaw episodes. Did you guys see the latest Lockjaw?
I have not, no.
Dude, whoever that dude is who's doing that shit is really talented fucking editor. I mean, a real talented editor, bro. If you watch it, Marz, you'll know what I mean. Like, you can tell this person, whoever is editing these things, they know what the fuck they're doing because the editing on it is fucking almost flawless.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It makes you, it's twisted and weird, and they edit it that way. So they must know what the fuck they're doing big time because it's edited superbly, man. It really is. You know? I mean, that person, if they were doing like something else outside of this fucked up community, I think they'd make a name for themselves on a YouTube channel because they got such good skills editing. It's like, why are you wasting your time watching all of us fucking knuckleheads, you know?
Thank you. Oh, shit.
What? Oh, you fucking asshole. I don't know, bro. For me, it's like, you know, it's like, dude, mind your own fucking business. You know, that's how I look at shit these days. Like, look, dude, if I'm not being talked about, fine, fuck. I'm good with that, bro. Like, if everybody would just mind their own fucking business and just keep it moving, you know.
Yeah, I could see that for
fucking peace.
I can see that for the people in the chat and shit that don't want to be bothered with it. Those people should have their business minded, and nobody should be in their shit. But like us who do shows, yeah, you should be in our shit, but to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like, you should maybe be asking questions and wanting to know things about us. And why not? Because we're doing shows. We're talking about our lives. We're talking about giving our opinions. Why not? If somebody wants to know something about us, they have every right to ask. But there's some people that go too far with that and, like, take it to the next level. Like, they want to be a part of your life. They want to fucking tell you what you should do, tell you who you should be friends with, who you shouldn't be friends with, what chats to be in, you know, what shows to watch, who to communicate with. You know, and there's people in this community that fucking do that. They do that. Is the minute they want it, the minute they become friends with you or acquaintances with you, they want to control every facet of your life online. Yeah. And then if they can get that done, then they'll try controlling your facet of your life offline. Swear to God, there's people like that, man. That's the fucked up thing.
That's just weird shit, bro. I would never allow that.
I don't let anyone that close here.
Yeah, I would
Some people do. Some people do, man. Look at this, man. Look what we're dealing with in this community, man. A lot of people know a lot of things about a lot of people in this community. Yeah. You know, because you only let out what you want, right? But a lot of people let a lot of things out, man.
That's their fucking problem, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and some people have had their shit exploited too. Some people have had their shit exploited, like your shit, Nick. Like, you didn't tell anybody about the thing you wrote years ago, right?
Oh no, of course
No,
not.
you
Why would I?
didn't. You didn't.
I
No.
forgot about it.
But now it's
you
out
know?
there. But now, it's not that it's out there, but now it's been talked about and it's been
Yeah.
brought up. But you didn't bring it up, right? That was a private part of your life that you didn't want brought up. I mean, not that if you didn't want it brought up or not.
No,
it was brought up,
no, it's-
unbeknownst to you.
It's just something. Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
something- I mean, honestly, something I completely forgot about that I even wrote, and it's
Yeah,
like,
but do
okay.
you get? No, I'm not even saying it could be like a lump of shit you wiped your ass with
No.
15 years ago. I'm just saying like it was something that you didn't bring up and you didn't bring to this community, but it was flushed into it, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
sometimes
no,
we do have our lives put in there, even if we don't want it put in there. You know?
Well, I'll say this about that. Like, I don't, as the most part, don't like to really go against anyone for anything that has nothing to do with the community or that they haven't put out themselves. You know, for the most part, I try to keep it to that because I don't care about somebody's real life, their personal life, and want to get into their, their secrets. Like someone secretly had cancer or some shit and they're hiding it from the community and somebody told me and found out. I'm not going to bring that up and make fun of them for it, you know? But when somebody says something stupid, like put it out that they got whacked off by their sister, okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about that because it's fucking, you put it out there, stupid. The stuff about me, I mean, it's all stuff that I don't care about, and I find it funny that it more annoyed me that why was that scummy to try to take donations to share my private life that has nothing to do with the community. It's like, to me, I found that shitty. You know, it's like, dude, that's kind of fucked up. You know, I didn't think he could go that low. And I guess if you want to say care in that capacity, yeah, I care about that in the sense of damn, dude, like I thought you had a limit to where you would go. You know, but
Yeah.
it's not. I guess it's just completely how we look things, and everyone's going to look at the community differently. You know, and I have to remind myself, for some people, this is their life. Like, you
Well,
talked
you know
to
what?
Myra about it.
Also, I want to also say on that, yeah, their life, but also COVID. With the COVID, this is becoming more part of people. Like, listen, would it be, it's not in your private life, but would this be such a big part of your life right now if you didn't have COVID and you were working, Nicky?
Oh, I wouldn't be here if there's no COVID. I do
Exactly.
that
So
shit
think
from
about
home,
that. So all those people out there that I'm saying, oh, they make it too much a part of their lives. Some people can't help it because they got nothing else really to do right now with the COVID and shit. So, you know, hey, listen, it is what it is. Like, I'm sitting here saying, oh, these people make it too much and take it too serious, but some people, this is their life. This is their life
some
online,
people it
you
is,
know?
but they would be regardless of COVID or not. Like, it'd be Wire's life regardless of COVID or not. It'd be Scott's life regardless of COVID
Well,
or
that's
not.
why I say some of these people were on COVID lockdown before the rest of the world was. It's the truth. They were. You know, people like Joe Cronin has been on COVID lockdown before, you know, since 05. You know what I mean? Way before the COVID came around. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, some people, they would be here regardless of the COVID. You're right. That's definite. You wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the
I
COVID.
would never came here. The office
So-
shut down, all that shit. So,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, well,
So that's-
let's, work remotely.
That's my point. So, like, right now, it's like, yeah, you know, a lot of people, you know, the drama is here right now. And I think, shout out to Rico in the chat, I think. He said, you know,
Rocco?
I think Rocco, yeah, is that what it is? I think once,
Rico.
I can't see shit. Why is this saying error? Uh-oh. I think we might have been lagging a little. But he said, I think once the world opens up, the drama will die down. And he's right, because ever since we've been in this COVID lockdown for almost a year now, it seems like there's been a constant drama. There's been drama with somebody. It's either, you know, there's always somebody mixed up in some type of drama in this community. There's no doubt about it. And it's been steady going for almost a year now, where it's been nonstop. It will move from one drama to the next, to the next, to the next, right? And that's a product of the community we come from, because that's what this community was born and bred on, was bullshit and drama and clickbait and, you know, that type of shit. That's what this, and now see, Foulmouth came in, kind of fractioned that off a little bit. We have more of a mature fucking audience over here and a group hanging out over here than is over on a couple other shit. And then there's more of a concentrate ball busting group on other shows and in other chats and stuff like that, which I love, because every show and every chat has its own look, for the better or the worse. And that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because you could find your flavor. Whatever your flavor is in this community, you can find it. If you want to hear nonstop drama, there's a channel for it. If you want to hear comedy and
flavor.
fun, there's a channel for it. If you want to hear fucking sports and shit like that, there's a channel for it. If you want to hear wrestling, there's a channel for it. What do you mean?
JB, the privated all his videos, I heard, and he's fucking got off Twitter. He's hiding out, man. Like, he's gone.
Why?
I don't know. Nobody knows why. Something happened. You know, I don't know if it's because of
sailing again?
I don't know if it's because of. Like, go look him up right now. I don't think he's around
sliding
anymore.
away. Did he sail again?
I don't know. I think I hope not. I want to say like the doxing shit might have been an issue.
You fucking piece of shit.
Well, you know what? Bullfrog and Tommy NC wants to say something about it real quick. Tommy, what do you want to say? Tommy, I just put you on. What's up? Okay, that's great. Anything else to say, Tommy?
Call your mother or call your father and tell them, Mark.
I don't know what it is. I just love the fuck out of it.
I know. No, I'm looking at JB Sports Radio. There is no content on this channel. This channel has no videos.
What?
Yeah, dude. He's
I
gone,
bet you
man.
Joe's so happy about that, man. He can get Shell back now. He can get back all the people. Nah, I'm just fucking around. But I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
I'm not. Yes, I am.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's weird. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what the fucking deal is. That sucks if that's the case, you know? But, you know, you should never run. I'm not saying he's running, but you should never run. You should never leave. You should never, because if it's something you enjoy, don't let any fucking body take you away from it. If it's something you enjoy, you don't let nobody take you away from it.
Well, you got to keep in mind he got doxxed hard too. So who knows if some psycho did shit or fucked with him?
Yeah.
You know, who knows? And who knows what he said on any of his videos? And maybe he said something he doesn't want people hearing, or maybe reflected poorly. Yeah. You know, you like when you have a regular job, like you have to be real fucking careful online, because if you say one wrong thing and somebody hears it and they find out who you are, they can just take that and give that to your employer and you're fucking done.
Oh yeah, especially if you're saying some stupid shit, you know, if you're saying some racist shit or something like that, yeah, you can get fucked. And especially nowadays, you know, cancel culture and all that shit.
No.
But I don't think that's the case with him. Maybe, you know, just what happened is like, you know, like you said, type of
well, it's not
take
like
it
he
easy,
hasn't sailed away before.
Yeah, he's a sailor.
Okay.
He's a sailor, man. You know what I mean? He's a sailor, man. So, you know, it happens every once in a while with BJ. I mean, JB.
BJ.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It was a...
Oh, fuck.
It was a...
No hard feeling.
Yeah. Tommy, what? What do you want to say about JB? Okay, cool. Why did he leave the community?
Because of COVID.
Oh, shit. But listen, you know, what are you going to do? I hope, I really do hope that everybody, you know, once we all do go back to normal, and it looks like we're going to start going back to a somewhat of a normal life around spring, summertime, is what a lot of people are saying now. And, you know, you'll see, like, things starting to open up again, and hopefully everybody's not fucking completely dead by then, and their jobs
Maybe.
are
You
fucked
never
by
know.
then.
This vaccine might make things worse. This
Who knows?
vaccine might fucking
Yeah.
turn this virus into
Who the
something
fuck
else.
knows, man? I'm just praying for some type of normalcy again at one point. Like you know, it's like, come on, enough is enough. Like, but we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully, if that does happen, hopefully most of this drama bullshit will go away, and especially with the doxing of people's shit. Like, I mean, it's just been, it's fucking retarded. I don't know, like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know, you know, is it a community cleansing thing? I don't know. Is it like somebody who has got a personal vendetta? Is it somebody who's just randomly...
Gizmo. It's fucking 10th Mike, dude. I don't think it's anybody but 10th Mike. You know?
What do you mean?
Because I've never heard of... I think it's all coming from SEMO. Like, 100% believe that. Because I've never heard of... Because first of all, he's disappeared. Second of all, I've never heard of anybody in the community saying the stuff he does, like the whole Border Patrol thing. It's like, what?
Well, that was very weird, the Border Patrol thing. And not only that, but the thing that he said about SC Steve. SC Steve is the guy who gave me Birdie West. He's Birdie West. Like, can he confirm that and show us proof of that? Because... he adamantly denies that. SC Steve, he's like, no fucking way was I involved in anything like that and this and that. So, I mean, it's like, and then like you said, there's no way you don't hear from him no more. You know, so like, what's the deal here? Like, what you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt on the whole Scott thing when he was like, oh, you know, I got all this information on Scott and I'm going to burn him with it. And, you know, I guess he tried to say that was, you know, a plan to see who would dick Scott over or talk shit behind Scott's back. I don't know. It was the worst plan I've ever heard in my life, but, you know, I'm going to go on the attack on you for fucking 3 months just to find people who don't like you. What? You were doing more damage to him than anybody else was at that point. I mean, what the fuck? I don't get it, but okay. But hey, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, is he the guy who's doxing people's shit? Well, listen, it could be a number of people, but you know, I would think that most fingers would be pointed that way because of some of the shit that he's said in the past, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I all I do know is this: Blake is in the chat. He's been accused by fucking Scott so many times of being the person and YR, and then fucking because not so much accused, but his name has always been brought up when it's been in discussions from Scott.
He's accused him.
And he has. You're right.
And said stuff about him.
He has, but what I'm saying is the only person that really brings up Blake is YR and Scott. You know what I mean? And then,
well, this is literally the first time I've ever even seen the guy.
Blake, you mean?
And I've never seen him before. Never.
Yeah, that's why I said Blake, and I tell them this all the time. Just like Mello, they come to me about Mello and tell me, "All right, now if you want to come to me and tell me you don't like what Mello does on a show, that's one thing. But if you want to come to me and tell me, and you say on live streams that you think Mello is grim, you think Mello is this guy, and he's doxing people and he's doing that, like, that's another guy that I'm saying, like, does not ask me questions, does not make statements to me about people in the community, I've never seen attack anybody in the community. I've never heard of doing any foul shit behind the scenes like that. I've never heard them come to me and ask me about it or offer it to me or tell me they're doing it. So why are you blaming these guys, you know? And then the answer to me is, oh, well, Blake said this 3 years ago, and Mello's background looks like this. And that, I'm like, so that's what you're coming up with to blame the people that I'm friends with. You know, it's like, and then at one point they're blaming fucking Lucky Lowe. And I'm like, dude, like, fucking Lucky Lowe doesn't even know what's going on this community at all. You think he knows enough to go dox people? Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
I don't honestly know why anyone cares about Lockjaw. Like, he just kind of, whoever it is, they just make videos.
Yeah, I mean, I like Lockjaw for what it is. I like Lockjaw for what it is. It's an entertaining fucking thing. Can they hurt somebody? I don't know. I don't know what the fucking deal is with them. All I do know is they're a good editor, and they make good fucking cool videos to watch. It makes you think, you know? It makes you fucking wonder. And I think anything entertaining like that is fun, especially when it has to tie into the community. So I look
but there's people that obsess it.
Yes,
like
you're
Scott,
right. You're right.
I've listened to him for an hour talk about who he thought it was. And I'm like,
I know.
what the
It's
fuck?
sickening how much they could sit there and guess over how long and how many fucking times they could guess and get it wrong and fucking. And then I'm just sitting there and enjoying it for what it's worth. It's entertaining. You know, it's entertaining and it's fun. Just like that other channel was that was covering all of our shit in the community at one point. It was covering like all like the shit in the community. It was actually telling what was going on in the community, like the news, you know. And I was like that, and it was quick too. It was like a quick, like 4-minute video about our community for that month. And I was like, that is fucking awesome. I like shit like that. I like people who make videos and it has to do with the community and it has to do with people in the community and it has to do, you know, and maybe it might be negative. Oh, well, it's negative that month. Or it might be positive the next week. Hey, it's positive. Like, as long as it's a video and it's entertaining, I don't care. It's still art. It's still something being put towards the overall entertainment of the whole community. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good fucking thing. That's why I always said to people, yeah, man, hey, you'd be good on a live stream, or hey, man, you're funny. You should call the show. Joe used to fucking can't stand when I used to say that to people because he'd be like, why are you telling people to do their own shows? And I'd be like, why not? Why not?
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, shout out to Community Shorts. Funny as shit.
Yeah, isn't that what I was talking about?
No, I don't know. That was the one. That's one with the comics. With the faces on the things.
Wait, what do you
On
mean?
the faces on on like the Simpsons cartoons, people in the community.
Yeah.
They put their faces on the community things. So I've uploaded a few of them.
Oh, and
recently.
this is on a channel in the community?
You never saw Community Shorts, dude? That shit was hilarious. Like, dude, it was like it had everyone in the community, dude. There was one of Marz and I, like it was the Simpsons, but we're washing Bullfrog. Like it was so weird, man.
I never saw it, man. But yeah, see,
Ken,
that's
it's called Community Shorts, bro. Check it out.
see, that's what I'm talking about, man. I think that was the other channel that at one point was doing community shorts where it wasn't just faces on stuff. They would actually like talking about the community at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might be the same channel. I don't know.
No, I know Heist Man used to do something like that. He used to have a show where he'd talk about all the shows that week or something. He used to do that for, I think he did it for like a month or two and then
Who the
stopped doing
fuck-
it. I liked it though.
Who the fuck is Heist Man? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna. No, but I remember that. Yeah, I like all kinds of like I like shows and videos like that. Anything that has to do with the community and shit, and it's fun. Obviously the threatening ones and even the weird ones are not bad. They're cool. It's like, oh, there's a weird video, but somebody looks too much into it and they're like, they're threatening to kill us in this video. You're like, no, they're not, dude. They're not threatening to kill us in this video. Yes, they are. No, they're not really threatening to kill us in the video, bro. It's just a video that is fun, and you got to sit there and try to figure it out on your own, man. That's what the video's for, like deer,
Dr. Brian is walking around with an M16,
Doc Brown, man. You want to hear about Doc Brown? He just left us a message about this episode we're doing right now. He said, I just wanted you guys to hear this, and he sent me a message. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
He said he wanted you guys to hear his question towards you guys.
Mm.
Hold on.
Be in a relationship with me, you use your fucking money to come out here, move in with me, we'll get a place together, and you're gonna bow down to me, you're gonna suck my cock and drink all of it, what is in it.
Oh, my what?
Fuck you, you scamming whores. Fuck you. I'm sick and tired of it.
Brown says that because I picture him like an angel.
I will bend for you. I will bend for you.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't expect to hear Dr. Earl saying some shit like that, right?
No, he was on one, dude, when he said that, bro. I mean, I think Dr. Earl, man, he can be a fucking freaky dude, bro.
Yeah, he can.
You get him in a
bullet
club or something, bro, he's a totally different dude.
Put a bullet in him.
I love the guy, dude. He's the man.
A bomb that's like blow your ass up.
Wow. Wait,
Fuck
listen to
up.
this.
You just said that, you bitch! Fuck you, dude!
Fuck
Bro,
Okay, so
you're you faggot, you're a dog, so you pussy.
Let me just quickly. Did
I'll
you
fucking say some shit
guys?
like that. Anyway.
Dude, that brawl between Bullfrog and him. See, now I understand why you don't care for that too much. Because you felt like Bullfrog was getting teamed up on, right?
I'm not a fan of the teaming up thing. It's just never really been my style. So
Yeah, I mean, nobody really is. I mean, if anybody's a fan of teaming up on somebody, but I understand why you don't like it. I get it because okay, so I made this statement to Dave the other day. I did a video with Bullfrog. You guys heard that video, right? That I sent you guys of me and Bullfrog talking about all kinds of shit. And I said in that video to him, like, hey, man, like he said, oh, I spoke to my lawyer and my lawyer told me I have nothing to worry about. I didn't do anything bad in the community that, like Dave Rose said I can be arrested for. And I said back to him, like, well, all right. Well, then if your lawyer told you that, then what the fuck are you worried about? And why do you want to leave the community? And he basically was like, oh, I just want to take a break and this and that. I'm like, all right, if you want to take a break, you take a break. But you just told me you're leaving the community because of what Dave Rose was saying to you. And then I said, well, whatever. And then I went back to Dave Rose and he heard that video too. And I spoke to Dave and I was like, I don't know, if really your intentions are to really get him in trouble for what he did, or your intentions are just to have some fun with this and, you're just having fun with it. And that's why I made a statement to Bullfrog and said, just have fun with it, Bullfrog. Just have fun with it. Mm-hmm. But realistically, Dave is not looking to just have fun with it. He is looking to, like, really get Bullfrog in trouble for what he's done. As far as, like, sexual harassment.
I don't understand that. But look, Dave's going to do what Dave's going to do. And, You know, that's his business. You know.
Yeah, that's the same thing I told him too.
I don't get why you'd go that far with Bullfrog, man. It's Bullfrog, dude. I mean, I don't know why everybody gets so up in arms and defensive about it. I just don't understand. I don't get, like, Nicky doesn't like the guy. I don't mind him. He doesn't bother me at all. And his fucking, you know, sucking dick reference, I don't care, bro. It doesn't bother me.
I'll tell you what, like, part of me gets pissed at Bullfrog because it's like he likes to play both sides. He likes to bring me in on shit that I have nothing to do with sometimes. Like, for instance, he came to me and he told me about Saturday night, and he thought I was mad at him because he was like, "Oh, are you mad at me that I didn't come back on your show Saturday?" And I was like, "No, not at all. Why?" And he was like, "Well, I left and I went on to Joe's show." And I said, "That's cool. You were on my show earlier, so what's the big deal? I'm not, you know, well, why would I be mad?" And this is what he had to say. I want to play it for you guys, all right? I want to play this for you guys. Hold on. Let me see if it works.
Ken. Hey, it's a Bullfrog again. And again. Yeah, I hope you're not mad at me for not hopping back on your show because Joe called me on Skype and then wanted me to be on a Corrupted podcast, and apparently he was watching your show, and I guess he was monitoring your show. And
so, do I believe Bullfrog here when Bullfrog tells me apparently Joe was watching your show and monitoring your show and called me up and told me I want you on my show and not Ken's show right now? Should I believe Bullfrog?
Sure, why not? It's not that hard to believe. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Well, that's some fucking real fucking grimy shit right there for a couple of reasons.
Between him and Tommy, bro, those Bullfrog gets ping pong, dude, fucking more than a goddamn Chinese ping pong player. But that motherfucker, I mean, he gets bounced around all over the fucking place, bro.
Yeah. Well,
He does.
I understand. Yeah, he does.
He does. I mean, but I don't ping pong him, you know what I mean? Like, I barely let him on. I don't even let him on my show.
No.
He hasn't been on my show in fucking, I mean, I only let him on for small amounts, man. Small amounts, you know what I mean? So it's not like, you know, nobody could say I'm using fucking Bullfrog for anything because I'm not. I'm not making money on him. I'm not using him, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, I understand why people don't like Bullfrog, and I understand that he brings a lot of it on himself. Because when he comes up and he says stuff like, "Oh, it's my American right to do whatever I want," you know, I'm just like, all right, dude. So it's not your American right to come on, and I don't care about the sexual harassment stuff because it's like, dude, who cares, you know? But I will say this: if he was saying that specifically to just females and stuff like that, people would be creeped out. Yeah. You know, and the fact that it's guys, nobody really gives a shit because you're not supposed to. If you're a guy and he sexually harasses you, who cares? You're a pussy for crying about it. It's like, fucking just block him. How hard is that?
Yeah,
well,
that
Bullfrog,
part I
bro,
get, yeah.
Bullfrog's got to figure out whether he wants to fucking play or he doesn't. Because you can't have it both ways.
Well, that's
bro.
what I said to him.
Be in the game,
that's what I said to him. I said, if you're going to sit there and tell me you don't have a problem, like you don't let it bother you, then why do you want to leave the community at the same time? Like, you can't have it both ways, bro.
Right.
You know? And
right.
But that shit that he just said, if I do believe him, that's pretty fucked up that, you know, Cronin could be sitting there watching our show on a Saturday night to the point where he saw me click Bullfrog out of the show because Tommy came back on. So he calls up Bullfrog and tells him to come on his show because he's watching my show. I don't understand why he is in such a fucking constant competition with me. I don't get it. I'm a fucking 2,000 sub channel, bro, with 100-something people watching me at a time. Like, that's what you're worried about with your fucking 70,000 subs? You're worried about me? Really?
Well,
really?
You got away, though, but you got to keep in mind because he's better with you than without you. And he knows that. I mean, like, he knows that. Like, I talked to him for a little bit once and did, like, a mini confessions interview with him, and he talked about how he realizes his hosts basically aren't you know, up to what they were, you know, but he knows it's you got away, you know, so you're in this community, you're the outside of him, you're the biggest channel, you know, you're the biggest draw, you know, so I think for him, I fully believe that if he could, he would have you back. I fully believe that because it would just improve the quality of his show and thus, you know, induce more revenue for him. You know, but the fact that you don't and you're doing your thing and he's going to watch, you know. He's going to always pay attention because why not?
You know what? So I don't know if I agree with everything you said there, because I'll tell you this. We tried, and we went back, and we did one episode with him. One fucking episode we did, me and Filthy. One fucking episode. And he came back after that episode 2 or 3 days later and said, I can't work with you guys. It's just too much weird shit. I can't handle it. We're good. I don't want to do it no more. And I was like, that's fucking very weird, because me and Filthy fucking sure as hell didn't do anything. He said that he heard that we were talking shit behind his back again. And we were like, what? Dude, none of us did.
I remember that,
we were like, dude, we didn't talk shit behind your back. Like, you're going to believe some fucking troll now? And he did. He believed the troll. He fucking believed the troll. But and then it ended just as quick as we started it up again. So maybe one day he felt like that, but as far as now, I don't think, but you said that was recent with him. I don't know, man. I mean, he's a very confused individual then. I don't know. I don't know. You know?
Well, he's the type of guy too, bro. Like, it's hard, it's hard to work with him, man. You got to work around it.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
It is. And Nicky,
is weird, bro. It's a weird thing.
Nicky, you heard a couple of recent things that you never heard before recently, and you've seen that this shit that goes on with him has been going on for way before I was here or you were here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been going on a long fucking time. It goes back to fucking Tommy C and Dead on Dave and all those guys, and the only guy that I knew that was around back then was Jesse. And it seems like Jesse, honestly, is the only dude with enough fucking balls to, like, just be normal and to be himself and to really speak his mind over there. It seems like everybody else is like, laugh at my jokes and all fall in line, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But Jesse...
Well, Jesse better be careful, man. He's going to find himself, with nothing to do on Friday night, bro, if he keeps fucking saying the shit he is. I mean, I don't know if he gives a shit or not, but, I mean...
Well, he asked a question the other night. I mentioned this on Saturday too. He asked a question the other night about, Joe, did everybody? I think I mentioned it already, but he said something about like, did Tommy used to do this with just you or with all the shows he was on? And Joe was like, nope, just with me, and no, not with anybody else. And I think Jesse has like this impression of me from Joe that I'm some kind of like evil scumbag that's taking Joe's ex-friends and like brainwashing them behind the scenes to not come on in the show, because I think that's what he literally thinks of me, you know? And it's like, wow, this is a guy who probably, I've spoken to him before and shit like that, but we never really spoke a lot. But, obviously he's being fed lies, but whatever, man, whatever. What am I going to do?
Well,
Prove my shit to everybody that's lied about, like everybody gets lied to about me?
You know what happens to everybody? It happens to me. I get people lie about me.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, anybody on that other side, bro, is gonna get lied about and shit on, and just totally, have their character assassinated, man.
Yeah, that's one thing that definitely happens is a character assassination, without a doubt, man. It's like, he's a piece of shit from New York who just brainwashes all my fucking people and steals people from me and blah blah blah. And
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe it's just he views you as competition and wants you gone. I don't know. But I choose to think that he watches because you're the competition to him anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe it's a healthy thing. Maybe he's just using it to motivate him to do good shows or something. I don't know. But all I know
it
is
ain't working because he ain't doing good shows.
Well, it's what it's also who you surround yourself with, man. And honestly, when you start to surround yourself with people that pay to play, it shows, because they're not on there for the best intentions. They're on there because they paid to get there. And when that happens, your show turns into what is on it. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what? Joe's a talented motherfucker, but he can only bring that train so far without it fucking flying off the tracks like it normally does, with bad jokes, bad timing. And it's just it's a train wreck, man. It really is, and it's sad because I think Joe alone would be better than with all those guys, to be honest with you. At this point, I really think Joe alone or with Leo would be better than with those guys.
Well, here's what I want to know, Ken. Here's what I want to know, Nicky Nines. When are we going to see the Joe versus Nine God? That's what I want to see. I think everybody wants to see that.
It's never going to happen,
because
bro.
He won't acknowledge me. He's never going to do that. He knows
happen.
better.
He doesn't say shit about Nicky. Nicky can fucking say whatever he wants about Joe.
Yeah.
It's me. I could fart. I could fart the word Joe. My fart could sound like it said like that, and Joe would be like, that fucker's talking about. I'm going to go after him tonight. You know, it's like there's so many shots taken on monetize this. It's like when you wake up in the morning, it's like a nice fucking baker's dozen of shots against me in the morning. But Nicky, nope. Nicky can say whatever he wants. He ain't getting shit said about him for some reason.
Well, he's not going to. And a big reason we talked about, Marz and I talked about this a long time ago, was because I don't know if you ever heard it, but it was an episode he and I did together, and it was after Joe did the episode on Marz on his Drama God channel, and we broke it down, and I like eviscerated Joe. Like we both did. We shouted him so bad that the dude didn't stream, I guess, after. Like he was supposed to go live, but he was in there watching for the reply because he sees what Marz is doing, sees him as some kind of something, in the community. So he watches him, and we fucking just gave it to him for like 2 or 3 hours straight. And I think after that he just decided, there's no point in saying anything about me because because he doesn't have anything really to go off of, and. Yeah, that's kind of an advantage I have in this community is like everyone's been here for 6-7 years and been in fucking dumb shit. So I have a lot more to go off of than anyone has about me. So he's never gonna say anything about me.
Yeah, somebody else told me something too about their theory about why he doesn't fuck with you. Also, is because that's what it was. Their theory was, hey, do you notice every time Scott is called by Joe, it's always with some kind of thing behind it. It's never just a friend saying what's up to somebody, right? And I was like, well, you don't really know that. And they were like, no, it's factual every time. And I said, okay, well, prove it to me. And they brought me through every phone call, like basically the last 5 in a row, and pointed out the reason why they thought that Joe made that call. And man, sure enough, they had a reason for every fucking time too, because even the last one, when Joe called in to Scott, it was like, oh, he didn't just call in to say what's up. He basically called in to line up the show for the next night. You know what I mean? Because of that. And like, there's always like something behind it. There's always something behind it, But like what you said before, people pay way too much attention to the community and what people are doing behind the scenes and what decisions are being made and who's on what show and this and that. It's like, you can't really fucking pay that much attention to it, man, because at the end of the day, it's like, put your time and effort into shit that's more important in your life. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly, yeah.
I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying?
There's some of these people would put half the fucking energy they do trying to figure out who's who and who's doing this on YouTube and this fucking
There's
shit
room
and that.
for it. There's room for it.
They
but
make
not,
their lives a whole lot better, bro. Their personal fucking lives.
But there is room for it. Don't get me wrong. But you can't overdo it. You gotta. There's a thin line between overdoing it and just having fun with it. You know what I mean? Don't overdo it. You know what
I'm saying? Get on the show, get in chat, have fucking fun, take a fucking jab at somebody, man, talk some shit to somebody, whatever, bro. As long as it's not fucking out of that realm, out of some weird fucking personal shit. Talk shit to somebody, whatever, bro. The show's over, done. You go about your shit till the next show.
Yeah, and don't let it bother you.
Done.
Yeah.
That's it. Easy.
Yeah. Don't let it swing over to other shit and stuff like that. Like, just let it go.
Nah.
Let it go.
Yeah, I don't have time for that, dude.
Everybody don't take things so personally, man. Just fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got clip chimps, so like people just send me shit, so it's just a lot easier for me. Everyone else should just get clip chimps. I can rent some out to you. You don't have to watch any of these shows. You can just get the good stuff. I just believe that's the best way to go about it.
Oh, I got the king. I got the king of them all, brother.
I bet you do.
I got the king sending me clips, bro. The clip master. He knows who he is. The clip master. He's like a little Karate Kid guy. He's like, I'll teach you the clip, how to make a crip. Who do you think sent me
the crane kick of clips?
This. Let me see.
Well, I think we just all need to have a conversation and sort some shit out if things need to get sorted out. If people have things that need to get said.
What the fuck was that before he said again? Listen.
I have no idea what he said, bro. I have no idea. I just always wonder, bro, does he have a set of fake teeth? Does he have a set of dentures?
No, he don't. I don't think he does. I don't think he does, man. I think he's straight gumming it everywhere he goes.
Because of COVID.
I don't know. It could be because of that. I don't know.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He doesn't eat steak or anything like that. Can you gum steak?
Yes, it is.
Yes, he does gum steak, I heard. Yes, he told me that.
He does gum
Yeah,
steak.
he told me that because I said to him, I'm like, what if you want to have like a nice steak or something, bro? And he's like, I'm going to eat steak.
You
know?
chew it forever.
And I was like, well, I hope so, man, because that would suck if you can't eat steak. You know what I mean? Like, that would just suck.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That would suck, bro. Yeah.
That would
Love my
suck,
steak.
bro. Oh, my God, dude. Fucking bullfrog, man. You're not getting in,
What?
bro. You're not
God.
getting in. You're not getting in. Just sing your song, bullfrog.
You are on your cell phone. 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 Yes, it is. You are on your cell phone. You are on your cell phone.
Ah, dude.
You are on your cell phone.
Oh, dude.
You are on your cell phone.
I'm gonna live, bro.
Oh, God, I don't know, man. It just...
You are on your cell phone.
Bullfrog really singing this. Imagine that. Real rap career. Ladies
Oh,
and
yeah,
gentlemen, the first rapper ever with autism. The first autistic rapper.
His first, Hotline Bling, bro. His first song.
Ring on my cell phone. He just wants me to tell you this, Nicky.
Why don't you do your grand tribunal now, you fucking fake Canadian scumbag?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'll be part of it now.
You
Help
are
me
on your
out.
cell phone. You are on your cell phone. You are on your cell phone. You are on your cell. You are on your cell phone.
All right, well, anyway. No, I'm not taking calls, bro. The show's over. Show's over, dude.
It's over.
Show's
it's
over, bro. You should have called me like fucking an hour ago, you dope. But anyway, that's it. That's it for today. Anything else to say before you bounce?
No, I had fun, bro. Like every Sunday, Monday, whatever day it is, bro. I always look forward to NHFs, man, and hopefully JR Ford and Nicky Dines can resolve their issue.
Yeah, I hope you work it out, man.
Oh, I'm gonna put him in the rack if I ever see him. No, I'm fucking around.
No, no.
I don't care enough about that shit, dude.
Again, what is this? What?
I love you to another grown man. I love you to another grown man.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. All right, well, anyway, everybody have a good fucking rest of your night, Monday night, and I should be back Wednesday, and you guys are going to be around Thursday, right? Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Yeah, look for Thursday night on Marz's channel, and yeah, I'll be around probably Wednesday night. I'll let you guys all know on Twitter or something, I guess, or on Skype or some shit. I don't know. I mean on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah. And
that's about it. So, everybody enjoy their vaccine, and
get your vaccines. 2 for 1.
Get your vaccines now, man. You know, because they're being shipped. You know, they said that they're gonna give it to minorities first and shit.
Really? I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I heard something like that, man. I'm like, what?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
That's fucking weird, man. I heard some weird shit
Well,
like
what's
that.
the reason for that?
I said they said something like because those areas were more impacted and that they should get the shit first.
But really, they're just testing it on them first, is what it is.
I don't know, man. All I know is what that's just fucking weird shit, man. Just weird shit, you know.
It is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Watch everybody start turning into zombies and shit, dude. They'll be giving this vaccine out. All of a sudden, it'll turn into fucking World War Z, and we'll all be like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's the end of the world, baby.
Crazy.
Hey, it's said in the Bible that when the end of the world comes, the dead shall rise again. So, zombie movies and zombie shit and zombie that wasn't just thought of some fucking great, what's his name? The guy who did all those zombie movies. I forgot his name. He's a famous zombie movie guy. I forgot his name. But he didn't think of it, man. That shit was in the Bible. Biblical.
Well, as long as they don't fucking eat our brains and shit, I think we'll be okay.
Brains. Biblical.
I know I wire their fucking mouths shut so fucking hard they won't be able to open their mouths if they come back. So
knock their teeth out, and then zombies can't fuck you. They can't bite you then. Just knock their teeth out.
Yeah.
Right?
Samurai sword, bro. Just chop the head off.
Yeah. I mean, if they would have just knocked all the teeth out, then you wouldn't have to worry about zombies.
They'll gum you to death.
Yeah. Imagine that. You put a zombie on your balls or your dick. You're like, take his teeth out and put that zombie right on your dick.
Imagine a bullfrog zombie.
Oh, God. Fuck. He wouldn't be able to bite you, bro. He'd like, just gumming your arm the whole time. Like,
that'd be the dream. What are you talking about? You just tie him up, fucking pull your pecker out.
Except he wouldn't go. Except he wouldn't go for your brains, bro. He'd go for your dick.
He'd be going right for your dick, bro. He'd have it in his mouth, and he'd be doing one of these. And again. Again and again. You come in his mouth, he's like, again and again. Oh, that's fucking nasty, man. That's fucking gross. All right. On that note, everybody think of that nice blowjob for the night when you go to sleep from a zombie fucking bullfrog. Zombie frog.
Zombie frog. Have a good night, Patreon.
Peace.
Why aren't you talking your real voice, you fake fuck? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You are on your cell phone. Yes, it is.
I will bend for you.
He's got a candy cane hanging off his dick.
I said he is cancer in the community.
So fucking worthless. Put a bullet in him. Get the fuck out of here.
Ugh, Mexican. That's just horrible.
Faggot city.
But the gap was closing.
Call your mother or call your father and tell them, Mom.